welcome to Big Smile Reviews. Yes, today we're gonna be reviewing Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Nintendo Wii. Yes, this is the remade Donkey Kong Country for the Wii. Let's all go crazy like apes. Go like an ape, go like an ape. I want to hear you shouting and screaming like an ape. Come on.
You know, as soon as I popped in Donkey Kong Country Returns into my Wii, I was very impressed just how similar it is to the classics and at the same time how new and creative it still is. Look at this. It really is still the amazing Donkey Kong game we got such a long time ago, but at the same time it has enough new features in it to keep it all nice and fresh for hardcore fans that play the originals and even for the new fans that never got to play the originals. Tell me, when you're watching this gameplay right now, are you remembering all those amazing times you used to have with Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo? Or all those amazing times you used to have with Donkey Kong Land on the Game Boy? Because I used to have some great times with those games, and I gotta say, this game really reminds me of all those great, amazing times I used to have back in the days. You know, this game is pretty much all fantastically great. Nintendo did a fantastic job. As usual, they're very careful with great franchises like Donkey Kong or Mario. They've taken a lot of care making sure that the music would be perfect. They made sure that the controls would be amazing, the level layouts, the variety of levels, you know. It's all very good, it's all very addictive fun. Just what we expect from Nintendo, and it's up to the standards. It really is up to the highest Nintendo standards. I was pretty disappointed with the boss fights though. I thought with the levels being so creative, I thought the boss fights could be more creative as well. However, you know, the boss fights are pretty disappointing, I think. You know, I don't think they're very creative at all actually. Now, Donkey Kong never had awesome boss fights, even back in the days, I think. But that's no reason why not to start giving it awesome boss fights, you know? I think this game would only benefit if the boss fights were just as epic and creative as the levels of the game. The different variety of levels that you'll be going through is very good, you know, from caves to mountains to beach and jungles. And once again, just like in all the other Donkey Kong games, there's tons of things to unlock here, tons of things to find, secrets, little hidden places. So there's definitely a lot of replay value in this game. You can't play as Diddy Kong, which is really a bit sad, I think. Because I love Diddy Kong, you know, I like Diddy Kong even more than Donkey Kong. So I thought it'd be really awesome to play as Diddy Kong, but there's no option like that. However, Diddy Kong does come to help. And Diddy Kong really does feel like almost like a power-up, you know, almost like a little suit, a little extra here. And he does really help you though, because you see he has a jetpack, so you can kind of glide with him. He's definitely very helpful. If you're playing local multiplayer, then the second player can play as Diddy Kong, and that is quite fun. I pretty much have nobody to play with, which is why I can't really enjoy that local multiplayer. But if you do have somebody to play with, definitely give it a go, you know, because you will be very impressed with the local multiplayer. One player can play as Diddy Kong, the other one as Donkey Kong, and you guys go around the levels together, helping each other, competing with each other. It's just amazing. Which is why it should have been online, for God's sake, Nintendo, okay?
Yo, Yoshis. Tell me, man, what kind of a guy is Donkey Kong? What kind of a dude is he, man? If I was to meet Donkey Kong, where would we hang out? Come on, tell me. What? I can't hit the map, for God's sake, I can't hit anything. Come on, keep on playing.
Altogether, the game is very easy to get into. It's one of those awesome games that you can just pick up and play, and it's gonna be great fun for pretty much everybody, for hardcore gamers and for casuals, which always made Donkey Kong games really good fun, of course. Okay, Diddy Kong got eaten by the plants, never mind. This is a new pig that got introduced into the game, and here, if you die many times, and you go up to that pig, you will be able to use Super Guide. And that is basically where the game will just play itself. If you can't do a level, that Super Guide will just finish the whole level on its own. I don't recommend using it. I recommend definitely toughing it out, you know, trying doing it yourself, because that is how it's supposed to be done. If you let the game complete a level for you, then you know what's the point of even playing it. Hey, check out this cube just standing in the middle of a jungle. Let's pounce it. That's one of the awesome new things you can do. You can pounce the ground. Check it out, very awesome. Oh, this is another very cool thing. Check it out, a very nice flower, right? Look at that. Let's blow it off. Wow, look at that, we got a banana now. That's pretty awesome, right? That's another thing you can awesomely do. You can blow. And there's different things in the environment which you can interact with. Like once again, this flower. Sometimes you get lots of goodies for blowing that flower away. Check it out, a nice fruit. Let's again pounce the ground. Let's see if something happens. We get bananas. Another flower. Check it out. Pounce the ground. We get a coin. So you see, there's a lot of nice things you can interact with in the environment. You know, I feel really sorry for jumping on top of these birds, but it's just pretty fun to do, you know. Look what happens to them once you jump on top of them. Look, they just like fly away. Look at that. Look at that, man. Is that how they die? I don't get it. It's so weird. That is pretty crazy, but I like it, you know. The game does have some pretty nice humor. So those are just some of the new moves that we got in this game. We of course have the epic roll move, which is very good for taking out a lot of enemies in a row. Let's check this out. Oh, it jumps too high, shit. You know, I definitely agree that this game is just completely fantastic. The replay value is gorgeous. You know, it's gorgeous. The colors, everything about it is amazing. However, it doesn't have online multiplayer, and I think that in this day and age, if a game doesn't have online multiplayer, it's just unacceptable. No matter how good the single player is, if it doesn't have online multiplayer, it's just not worth getting. And I actually didn't buy this game. I got it for a few bananas. It was a very nice promotional deal we had here in the UK. A few people were able to get this game for a few bananas, which is very crazy, of course, but at the same time very, very awesome. So that's how I got this game. I would not have bought this game otherwise, because once again, that's just like my way of rebelling against not giving a game a good enough online mode. If a game doesn't have a good enough online mode, then I'm just out. I don't want to have any part with it. That's why I did not buy it, and that's why I would recommend, you know, get a game that does have an online mode. But if you're not connected to the internet, you know, and you do play games on your own most of the time, you will have a great time with this game, you know.
There you go, that was my fantastic review. I hope you found it fantastic. My review of Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Wii. Tell me if you have this game. And now let's check out Storm. She has something to tell you.
What's up, YouTube? This is your girl Storm here, telling you why you should pick up your copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns. I know this is your strat guide, and the strat guide's not even open. The game's somewhere in my Wii. Don't know where the case is, but really quickly, the controls are amazing. You get to ride a jetpack. You got your Donkey Kong, your Diddy Kong, you got your classic. The backgrounds are amazing. The music is great. So lifelike, so realistic, and you get to ride rockets. I mean, really, monkeys on rockets are like the coolest thing ever. So until next time, make sure you pick up your copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns, and this is your girl Storm, and I'm out. Peace.
Yes, that was amazing, Storm. Thank you very much, Storm. Thanks very much for watching. Check us all out. Tell us what you think of this game. What do you think of this video? What do you think of whatever, man? Bye!
Bow before your shogun.